Today, I'm also disappointed. There's a bill that's a very simple bill that literally every single Republican has released and said, we want to be able to move this. This is recognition of a national monument for the historic Greenwood District in North Tulsa. In 1921, on May the 31st, overnight into June the 1st, there was the worst race massacre in American history. It is a stain on our American history, but it is also a moment to be able to look back to and learn from. Over 100 years ago, this race massacre, when it occurred, was pushed under the rug and was told for generations to forget about it. We're pulling that thread and say there's some benefit to not losing track of that moment. This particular bill is a designation as a national monument for that historic Greenwood District. Now, it's written very carefully in very close cooperation to make sure there's no eminent domain for the federal government, there's no federal takeover, private property rights are all protected, but it puts a recognition in this area that is a federal designation of just a recognition. No property is taken over, but to say we as a nation remember. It's important to the people of North Tulsa because the families and communities and the businesses in North Tulsa are literally turning tragedy into triumph. They're looking back on that time and say, that's what happened in that day. But don't look at just that day. Look at who we are. Look at who we've been, and look at who we are now and where we're going. This is an important piece that literally every single Republican cleared. No struggle with this bill at all. And then my Democrat colleagues came today, of all weeks in this day, to be able to say that they're going to block it. So my challenge is to my Democratic colleagues, I don't know what the fight and the struggle is on this, and I don't know why this is difficult to be able to do. We should all have agreement on this. So whatever struggle is happening among their conference, I would encourage them to be able to work it out so we can pass this. Because in the past, in this body, this has been a unanimous issue. This should not be controversial to say we as a nation recognize what happened on that day and we honor the people of North Tulsa for what they are working to still create there in the Greenwood District. So my encouragement is, let's work out our differences today on this. Let's get this passed and get this done. That I yield the floor.